This is me, entering the stronghold at my fastest pace yet. But just 2 weeks ago, I had no idea how to speedrun. So how did I get here? Wait, what the heck? Wait, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Yeah! Yeah! So it all started when I was watching a rec rap video titled Racing the #1 ranked speedrunner. And as I watched it, I noticed none of the mechanics seemed that crazy. And so I wondered, could I do this? I really wanted to find out, so I quickly got up and went upstairs. I then hopped on my computer, set up all the speedrunning stuff, and then I started playing. Also, I thought I should mention that my goal for this challenge was to get sub 30. But yeah, anyways, back to the video. As I was loading seeds, I saw a village and I knew I had to play it. Without hesitating, I just loaded into the seed and I began looking around. Eventually, off in the distance, I spotted a desert temple, and so I started heading that way. Oh, wait. Okay, I hit this. Go back to village. Make sure I get wheat for bread. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hold up. Just for some context, I'd actually watched a video of pros looting desert temples, so I was pretty confident that I could do this. And I was just really hyped over the lava pool. Light TNT after break. Frick. Oh, why did I not insta-break it? So after all of that, I realized that I wasn't actually as good as I'd expected. So I realized that I needed to make a change. I decided that if I wanted to meet my goal and improve, I was gonna have to play a lot of practice maps. At first I was watching a YouTube video to show me all the good speedrunning maps, but then afterwards I realized that I could actually just look it all up. I don't know why I didn't just do this first. Just don't be like me, please. Once all the maps were downloaded, I just hopped in and I did not stop practicing. Now, I don't want to waste you guys' time showing every little thing I learned about speedrunning, but I will show you guys the 3 most important structures in the overworld. The first and most consistent structure is the village. Villages are one of the best structures for speedrunning because they provide nearly everything you need to start a run quickly. I personally don't love them because they're not as quick as other strategies, and there's no easy way to get blocks. The next structure that speedrunners use is the shipwreck. The shipwreck is actually one of the first structures that I relied on when I began to speedrun. I really liked it just because you always spawn near an ocean, and inside of oceans you can find magma ravines. In case you didn't know, magma ravines are just really good for entering the nether really fast. Shipwrecks almost always spawn underwater, and they're split into 3 main sections: the front, middle, and back. All of these sections contain chests, but only 2 of them are relevant for speedrunning: the front and back. The back chest contains important things like gold, iron, and diamonds, whereas the front chest mainly just contains food. Also, shipwrecks can spawn in any orientation, and they might only have some of the sections. This last structure, in my opinion, is the best for speedrunning Minecraft. The buried treasure. Buried treasures can be found by scanning chunks of the pie chart and then triangulating its position. More specifically for the pie chart, you're just going to game renderer, level, and then entities. Once you know the chunk it's in, just dig down in 9-9, and the buried treasure will always be there. In terms of loot, buried treasures usually contain things like iron, gold, diamonds, TNT, cooked fish, and sometimes a sword. Now that you understand these structures, let's get back into my speedrunning. I see y'all from the distance. You know what I see? I see myself a shipwreck. Okay, we're getting 11 iron, finding a magma ravine. I'm making a perfect portal entering. There's gonna be Bastion Fortress. We're gonna easy loot Bastion, easy loot Fortress. Wipe it. Go to Stronghold, easy peasy lemon squeezy. After we do that, we're gonna beat the Ender Dragon, beat the game, get a PB of below 30 minutes, and heck yeah, man. No. Wait. That looks like it's a back. It is a back. 7. Oh, way to group my run, you dirtbag. Oh wait. Dang, I'm blind. How did I almost miss that? Oh, we need more wood. Pop off. In the moment, that death really didn't hurt that bad. But as you'll see, it definitely added up. Honestly, I just got really tilted from that, and so I hopped off for the night. But the next day, I was locked in. I spun seeds until I finally found one that I liked. Once I loaded in, I started heading towards the village. After gathering all the materials that I needed, I began making my way out to the ocean, looking for a magma ravine. And eventually I found one, leading to me entering the nether at 540. After routing the bastion and breaking the magma cube spawner, I began to look for the fortress. This way? Yes, you're this way. I then located a fortress and a blaze spawner. My rage was so bad that my axe broke, but I was still blinding by 25 minutes. I calculated where the stronghold was, and after a while, I mined into it. Following the worst stronghold navigation of my entire life, I found the portal room, and I hopped into the portal. While I wasn't on pace for a sub 30, I really needed a win. Unfortunately, after setting up in the end, I somehow aggroed an enderman, and it began to beat me up. With only 3 blocks left, I tried to tower up, but I failed. That's my hotbar. It's fine, I wouldn't as coach there, bro. I couldn't let it show in the moment, but that mistake really weighed on me. I just couldn't understand how I messed something up that I'd practiced so many times. And honestly, the feeling just really sucked. But luckily, it gave me the perfect motivation to come back and do better. The next day, I would get the perfect opportunity to make up for my last mistake, since I was entering the portal room in under 29 minutes. After getting comboed by a bunch of silverfish, I ran back into the portal room and I dropped into the portal. I was panicking really hard, so I had trouble finding the eyes, but once I found him, I began to fill in the end portal. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this absolute cinema of an end fight. Oh wait, I forgot that happened. Yeah, I kinda choked that seed. So look, I get you probably think I'm a massive bum, and honestly, I thought the same thing, so I decided to give myself one more day to finish this. Like every other day, I loaded seeds until I found one that I liked. I scanned around myself looking for a buried treasure, and once I found it, I realized it had everything that I needed. After looting up, I gathered some wood, and after making my crafts, off in the distance, I spotted an ocean monument. I hopped in my boat and started heading towards the monument. After breaking and gathering the blocks, I made my way out and started looking for a ravine. I did eventually find one, but I also saw a ruined portal, so I decided to loot that first. I ended up getting some pretty mediocre stuff, but whatever. I then swam back up, making my way back to the magma ravine, and I finally made my portal. I was only entering the nether at 7 minutes, but when I got out of my portal and looked around, I saw a fortress. Bro, I need to overlap some trades. Where are they at? This is like the way the hub's behind it for me, bro, I swear. I finally found pigs to trade with, so I trapped him inside of a boat. One of the pigs wasn't trading, so I had to go kill him, but it was actually really hard to, and it ended up being one of the scariest parts of the run. After killing him, I gave the pigs all of my gold, and I made my way back to the fortress. I then spotted a blaze spawner, and after gathering all of my rods, I went back to check my trades. I ended up getting enough pearls, but my string and obsidian were really bad, which meant I'd have to home portal, and I wouldn't be able to nether travel to the stronghold. How do I get out? Frick, this is... Oh, that's my portal, that's my portal. I did struggle quite a bit, but eventually, I found it, and I started making my way to the ocean's surface. After measuring the eye and getting 100% certainty, I went in the direction of the stronghold. I then hit up a shipwreck for food and hunger reset, but it was a little bit scuffed. Once that was done, I spotted my solution for beds off in the distance. Beds. After grabbing them, I dug down on the stronghold's coordinates. After I spied, I knew I had to lock in. Right, lock in, kid. After navigating the stronghold, I actually found the portal room on decent pace. But like last time, I started panicking, and like last time, I started getting comboed by silverfish. But this time, I knew things were different. I hopped into the portal, and I started filling in the eyes. But this time, I made sure not to throw an ender pearl into the frame. Entering the end, I was nervous, but I'd practiced it so many times that I still had confidence. Like I'd done many times before, I set up for the perch, and then I sat back and relaxed. Now, it was only a matter of time before the dragon perched. And every minute I spent practicing, every messed up bastion route, every scuffed stronghold nav, and every single choke seed I've ever had led to this one moment. Without giving me much time, the dragon perched, and I pearled over. I ran to the right side of the fountain. The first bed was fine, the second bed was good, the third bed was great, and the fourth one put me in the perfect position. Then, the dragon broke the fifth bed. I fumbled in my inventory, grabbed my axe, turned around, and did it. Yeah! Maybe it wasn't a sub 30. Come on! But maybe that wasn't what this whole journey was about. Come on! Yeah!